Quick little update with these two. We did the spring swap. It did help it out quite a bit. It's better. I can pick it up a little bit. I can actually do it with one finger. And this got better as well. It doesn't bottom out. It's just perfect. Seems enough to ride with. It's much softer in the front, but it seems like you'd be a good cruiser still. It'll keep it straight going high speed. So that's those came out good. I think might as well do another 2-speed in it. But this is about the MN78 Cherokee. This thing is awesome, guys. Last you saw it, we were doing wheelies, working around in the parking lot, 2-wheel drive, doing burnouts. I didn't really have the best video of it, but we're getting there. Now we got a new build, and I want to show you how I did it. Show you all about it. It had a really awesome little 2S, 3S shakedown. You're going to really enjoy that. The most frustrating part working on this was when that upgraded metal output steel gear started slipping on the output shaft. I thought it was the motor pinion. But yeah, this is a really fun little RC. I definitely recommend. Let's get to the transmission here and pick up after the last video. I'm a little surprised. I kind of thought one of these gears popped out of place, but we chipped a couple teeth. I'll show you which one here. It's not this one, but see the inside gear? This one feels a little bit harder, like it's a harder material than this one. Look at this dumb design. They got all these dumb little plastic gears. It should just be one motor pinion and one spur. Yep. And it should be a bigger motor pinion so there's more teeth in contact. Chipped off about half of them. Or in half. Look at that. They're all gone. Ooh. Looks to be some Mod 6. First thing I noticed, it's really 2 gears. The other gear's pressed inside of this outer one. They shaved the teeth down and pressed it in. These are both like that. So one will spin that, this spins that, and then your motor pinion spins that. We got it ready to go. So we're just going to slide that off. These two little gears right here are identical, besides this one seems to be a little bit brighter material. That, or I'm just seeing it funny. We shouldn't be having that problem no more. Now these aren't just regular steel. This is a hardened steel. Sounds like titanium almost. Oh, it's gonna be so nice. And then plus on the shaft here, and it does seem pressed very well. So first, notice how this is in there first. You can pull that straight out. Identical but steel. Very cool. So we're just gonna slide that in there. Slides in very nice. And then remember how our gears were? I don't. One of these must go like this. There we go. That'll spin like that. And then we got this one. Goes on the same way. Like that. Very nice. There we are. Very easy. That was cool. So I got some good old high pressure. This is just some STP, but I'm just going to put a little bit on the gears there and put the cover back on. My motor pinion keeps coming loose. There, it looks like it kind of caught on the shaft. And I think I might have bent the shaft. So the game plan, new motor pinion. I was also looking in my old little pinion box, and I found another Mod 6 10 tooth. The little Holzium 9145s use a brass 10 tooth. I think a long time ago I upgraded one of them to a 12 tooth. Mod 6, brass 2mm, but it's a tad bigger, wider and taller. Mod 6, 10 tooth, 48 pitch, 2mm hole. Same specs, but overall dimensions are a little different. Huh, interesting. I'm not going to try to use this, but just wanted to show you. So the game plan, I got the replacement brand new motor in the freezer. I let it sit there overnight, well, about a week really, and I'm hoping I can get the motor shaft as small as possible, and then when it's time to do this, I'm going to heat this up with this torch, and that should enlarge it, and it should go on the motor shaft nice, and then when it cools, it should cinch on tight and never come loose again. I'm going to take this motor out, I'm going to leave the motor pinion on for reference, and try to replicate it, but more secure, with a new motor pinion, not one that's been stretched out. And the new motor and motor pinion is installed. I got that pinion red hot, and it went on a little bit of the shaft, just enough, real easy. And then before it cooled down, I pressed it on real carefully with this little C-clamp. Very nicely balanced drive shafts. The drive shaft kit's very nice. 3 extra grub screws, and they fit perfectly on the output shafts of the transmission and the stock MN axle output shafts. I know the portals on the WPL have the smaller 2mm, so I'm curious to see what comes on the metal axles in the future. But right now, this setup you see here, guys, works very, very, very nice. Put it on the ground. No way already. It's already spinning. It's already slipping. After closer inspection, the motor pinion wasn't slipping. The spur gear is slipping on the shaft. I can spin the gear on the shaft super easy with my finger. See? WWXRC official store. You better hook something up, man. Look at. Well, I'm gonna use the original, since that wasn't even the weak spot. The weak spot was the little motor pinion there. So I'm gonna kind of mismatch this and make it work for you guys, but I'm having trouble with this grub screw. I'm gonna try running a little drill bit in it. I'm gonna heat it up some more, try to run this drill bit in it reverse, and then the extractor, I got a little extractor bit here as well, but when I heat it up, it's starting to melt this transmission case here, and that sucks. I slid it all the way off the shaft actually. So it had little teeth grooves where it's supposed to be. That didn't work. Spins very nice. Sounds nice. Spins nice. Very nice mesh. Alright, let's get her hooked back up. I don't quite understand why they didn't just assemble them and not glue them. It'd take more space to send them like this. I mean, it's not like these are premium foams. You can see they're, look like they're cut with the scissors or something maybe. But unless if that's the whole point, because it is kind of cool building stuff that's easy, like built them myself. So these foams are really easy to get in. You can squish the foams, don't worry about that. Just don't rip them, but you can scrunch them all you want. They expand again, and voila. These are pretty easy to glue too. Now I found a little trick. You can pop the tire out one bead at a time, one seat, one bead. Glue around there, and then pop it back into place real fast and get glue on your fingers. Somehow magically without actually touching it. This is the worst one. What a beautiful sight indeed. Yep. We're all hooked up again. Last thing to do, fit the wires in so they're not rubbing on the shaft. Gotta have them just right. Nice and plush. Look how nice and plush that is. Oh yeah. Oh, there's a... Let's say this thing's really solid. Let's get the loose stuff out of there quick. Okay, here we go. Super stiff. Super plush. Super plush. Look at that. The rebound's a little stiff. I could maybe take some oil out and that would help that. But yeah. Don't get these kind of shocks, the cheap WPL ones, they stink. Get some 118 HBX oil shocks. You can take the top thing out the adjuster and that softens the spring. And then after that, you just need to soften the rebound, the shock part, or you can keep it stiff. But that's just dump some oil out or put thinner oil in it. Yeah, just put thinner oil in it. That's what I need to do. I need to get some thin oil in these shocks. That will help it. That'll make it really plush then. So when I'm going high speed, that's the thing. See, it's good slow. It can take, but when I start going fast, I'm thinking the oil shocks are about 80 weight. I wouldn't recommend using the roof lamp on the higher voltage. Probably a better idea to use it on here. I think one bulb died on a crash, and then another one went out, and now this one just went out. Well, it's back. But we're gonna get a new roof lamp. They're only $2. $2.73 for these roof lamps. And then we're gonna plug it into the original spot and have it over here at the original voltage. And you can get just the motor pinion now. You can get just the motor pinion for these now. And it looks like a hardened steel one. Alright, here we are. We're gonna start with the 2S and then we're gonna go to the 3S. I'm gonna put this in my back pocket, keep it warm. 1500 milliamp 45C. I finally took the plastic cover off it. Awanfi? Just barely fits in here. I have the balance plug in the balance plug spot. Nice, just like that. Better reset this here. There we go. Max 0. And then send it down. I got the roof lamp unplugged. Oh, that sounds really good. And then we got, let's see, dual rates up. Our gyro's at 50. Wow. Two S is really nice. Wide open. Slow her down for the turn. Turn our signals on. Wide open, baby. So we lost a little KV, but we gained 10 millimeters tire diameter. That's pretty good punch there. A little more stable with these tires. Wow. I see 12.3. Holy cow. We got a little top weight even. We don't have metal axles yet. Wow. Those oil shocks are pretty good. Got some jumps right here. Oh. Yeah, baby. Oh no! This is how a Jeep Cherokee drives, last I remember. I'll wait to really goose it on the tar. These tires work really nice. Oh man, this is only 2S. That's perfect. Oh, I think I got a little more weight on one side of that battery. So I think she turns a little easy. Oh yeah, it leans to the right just a little bit. So turn it to the right. Yeah. This will go both ways. I got that battery. She needs a little more center balance. It's cool. Oh, this is awesome. There we go. Let's bomber through this little bumpy area. Oh, that looks really bumpy over there. She's sitting nice too, taking them jumps really good. So we go high speed through these ruts right here. Whoa! an off-road racer now. Yeah, a little warmer weather helps some oil shocks soften up. Oh, too sharp. Jeez. Ouch. 12.3. Let's do a 2S launch here, real close. I think the punch is on level 7. Punch is on level 7. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, there's a car coming by. Whoops. Yeah, she goes nice and slow. Let's do a launch. 3, 2, 1, go. Little hesitation from the GoolRC. Should we try the 3S quick? Nice brakes. That was awesome. Let's do the 3S now. Pop the hood. Keeps your battery nice. Look at that. Didn't even get dirty. And then, what's that? Oh, like this. Now we got a Gens Ace 1000 milliamp 45C 3S. See, we're turning to the right, so we were a little. Yeah, let's put it on this side, right? That makes sense. Yeah, last time we had the battery on this side. There we go, like that. Seems like a very solid 2S machine. How about 3S? 3, 2, 1, go. Whoa. I could probably fine tune the trim here a little, but I got my gloves on. Wow, baby, that's really nice. So far, so good. Oh yeah. Oh man. That sounded like the motor pinion. That was awesome. I think we got a top speed. 18.7. See. I'm not sure what that is. Do I hear any gears? Yeah, I think that was the motor pinion. It was either the motor pinion or that plastic spur output shaft. I'm pretty sure that was the motor pinion. Whoa, check this out, guys. We stripped the motor pinion. It stayed on there tight. So we got hardened forged steel 2-level mid spur gears there. And the plastic output spur is still good. Our gears are okay, except for the motor pinion. That's amazing. Look at that. We totally stripped it. It stayed on, it didn't slip. Good news. And I'm so glad I got it. Now you can just get, now there's just a motor pinion available to buy separately, and it looks to be a black forged hardened steel little deal. So because these are hardened forged steel, this was just a nice steel gear motor pinion. It didn't seem like it was hardened. It seemed like it was just a regular decent quality steel motor pinion. But see, that's why we need bigger motor pinions. That way you have more teeth in contact. But dang, she's laying some power down. Good news, I got metal axles, metal connecting rod links. We already got the base seat, and I have a new motor pinion on the way. So now would be a really good idea to just rinse this out really good, clean everything. Make sure to get all the metal shavings out. Heat that little pinion, pop it off, and we're ready for the next round. That's pretty interesting though. You can see the teeth all over inside the transmission housing. Just two little tiny ones left. Two tiny pieces, remnants. Yeah. Well, it had good mesh. It knocked them off close to the... Knocked them off close there. Crazy. I think I can just hold this out like this and rinse that with some hot water, dish soap. Get all the metal shavings out. Dry it up, vacuum it. It's quite the tough truck. It's quite the tough truck Jeep. You see those in the competitions? Well, I got it loosely put together. We're waiting for the hardened steel motor pinion, metal axles, metal connecting rod links. These gears held up fine. The plastic spur held up fine. The plastic output drive shaft gear held up fine. Everything's, so we're all ready. Just need that motor pinion, and this motor pinion should be better than the last. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun with this.